I got you, bro. I'm on 7, but
All right,
I'm on the
I'm
charger.
gonna mute everybody just so everybody can hear me. All right.
All
All right,
right.
let's do it.
All right. All right. So real quick, do I have to go as easy as explaining the stop loss and TP? Everybody, drop a 1 in the chat if you know what a stop loss and TP is. I just want to see where your skill level is at. If y'all understand what a stop loss and a TP is, drop a 1. There's 7 people on this call. There's 2 1s. All right. All right, cool. All right. So everybody, drop a 1 in the chat if you know how to tell whether you're in a buy or a sell. Just real quick. Those are 2 important stuff. If y'all don't know, I'll go over it. I have tips and all that. All right, cool. I'm gonna get straight into it. All right, so with the Harmonic scanner, right? Me personally, I make money strictly off the Harmonic scanner. I do not go into the markets and try to make money myself, okay? This is a tool that everybody pay for, so use it because it's 85% right. All right, so me, I only been trading for 4 months. Okay, in the beginning, I was losing a lot of money because I wasn't really using this. But now I'm making money because I'm using it. So real quick, I'm just it's really easy. Like, don't complicate it. This shit is easy as hell, okay? So everybody knows you cannot enter a trade on a Harmonic scanner. A Harmonic scanner is just basically like a workbook. It's just a workbook. For me, it's just trade ideas, okay? So on this left right here, right, with all these different icons, these are your different brokers. All right, so just think of these icons as just men that just give you trade setups. All right, so this is just one setup right here. Okay, like I said, any of these trades is fine. Okay, but I'm gonna really go into more detail on how to choose the right trade because that's like the main thing, just how to choose the right trade. All right, so the top half is like the most recent trades. Top half is like the most recent trades. Oh, the market is not even open. I'm bugging. All right, so top half is most recent trades. The bottom half is like the older trades. Okay. So how you pick a trade is very, very simple. Just listen to me. Just hear me out. All right. How I judge it is right here. These on the right, these are patterns. So you have a bat pattern, a Gartley pattern, a shark pattern. So basically, all you're gonna do is pick the most popular pattern. All right. And the reason why you pick the most popular pattern is because people are profiting off those trades. Okay, so it's like, for example, if let's say the shark right here, the shark looked like the most popular. So let's say a shark trade came out, right? Everybody making money, this one making money, that one making money. So what is the Harmonic scanner going to do? It's going to keep sending out shark patterns, right? Because everybody's profiting on it. All right, so everybody drop a 1 in the chat if you understand, right, how to pick a trade now. Real simple. All you do is go to your broker, you pick the most popular pattern. Drop a 1 in the chat if you understand how to pick a trade now. All right. I got a couple. All right, cool. All right, so me personally, I don't necessarily take minute 15s because, like I said, I always say, like, these are the quicker trades, but it's less money. You feel me? The hour 1, hour 4 daily, that's where the money is at. No cap, right? The only problem with it is that it takes longer, right? So I don't know if you guys noticed, but 15-minute, the time frame, all that means is that it takes 15 minutes to make one candle. Somebody wrote in the chat. I just want to see. What's up, Annie? It takes 15 minutes to make one candle, okay? So 2 candles is going to be a half an hour. So the hour 1, I like to stay in a lot. It just takes 1 hour to make a candle. Write a 1 in the chat if you understand that. For hour 1, it takes 1 hour to make a candle. For hour 4, it takes 4 hours to make a candle. That's why it takes so long in the higher time frames. Cool. All right, everybody getting it? Cool. All right. So like I said, you pick the I'm staying in the higher time frames. because it's more money. It takes longer, but it's more money. And I'm going to pick the most popular pattern. And once I choose it, like I said, none of these trades is bad trades, okay? It's just that, like I said, it's 85% right, and you just want the best possible trades. But you can't go wrong with any of these trades because, look, there's some times where I pick like a trade with a popular pattern, and it don't hit. There's sometimes where I pick a trade that don't have the popular pattern, and it does hit, right? So none of these trades is wrong. You know what I mean? The most popular pattern just give you the best trades. All right, this is the best possibility. All right, so now when I wake up in the morning, I sign into the Harmonic scanner. I choose my trade, whatever it is. Literally, this is all you do. This everybody in my chats is making bread because all they do, hop on the Harmonic scanner, take the stop loss, copy this number into your MT4, and copy your TP1. Literally that simple. You choose your trade, you copy your stop loss, copy your TP1, but you have to hold the trade. You cannot be like you cannot be frustrated. You have to kind of control your emotions. When you're in the negatives, it's important to re-enter. If you don't know how to re-enter, I'll host another call on that. But re-entries is gold. Like I will make $40 off of 2 candles. No cap. Just because I like to re-enter. All right. So you gotta ride out your trades. Okay. So when you hop into a trade, let it hit your stop loss. Because most of the time, what it's gonna do is gonna come near your stop loss and then it's gonna shoot back down. So please hold your trades. Let it hit your stop loss and let it hit your TP. Don't close out. If it gets close to your stop loss, re-enter again. Always. Like the other day, I was on a trade for the Harmonic skin. I did NZD, JPY. Right here. Look, it's still here. Look, it's still here. It's crazy. Look, just to show you guys that it works. Like I don't bullshit people. Feel me? This shit works. Everybody on my team is making money off this. Look, let me go in a little more. Let me zoom in a little more. Cause this, y'all gotta really see this. All right. Look, me personally, I always enter on the entry. If they give me 2 entries, right? Basically, what that means is that they gave you 2 opportunities to enter the trade. So they gave you 2 entries. I'm gonna take the entry that's closer to the stop loss. Why do I do that? Because first thing first, if I enter here and it hits a stop loss, at least it's not gonna be a lot of money I'm risking. That's the first thing. You're not gonna risk a lot of money right here. If you enter here and then it hits here, then that's a bigger gap. All right. So I'm always taking the entry closer to the stop loss. That's the first thing. Right. And I just want you to see. I just want y'all to see this. You would have entered right here. It would have pulled back on you. But look, it came down. Look, patience, patience, patience. Hit TP1. Patience, patience, hit TP2. Look, hit TP3. All right. And look, if you would have held that, this is a swing trade. Look, they should have put a TP4, TP5. Let me go to some other older trades. I just want y'all to see that this works. Like this is no cap. I was showing this the other day, gold. Everybody and their mother know I hate gold. I do not trade gold for nothing, but I will trade it on a Harmonic scanner, and here's why. This is why I will trade on a Harmonic scanner. Look, you would have got in, right, when they told you to got in. It didn't hit the green line, but as long as it's close enough to the green line, I'm going to take that chance. Even if you would have hopped in right here, it would have been fine too, right? So look. You would have hopped in. It would have took you up. Look, you hit your TP1, right? And this is the 1 hour chart. So it took you what? You would have gotten right here, the blue candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hours, you would have hit TP1 and 2 in 1 candle. Easy. You would have been out the trade already. You wouldn't even have to wait, right? Because you would have hit your TP1, TP2. But look, let's just say like you just wanted to hold it. You just wanted to just an experiment, right? You held it. Look at this. This is gold, y'all. Gold pay the bills. And this is a 1 hour chart, so it's more money. Look at this. All you gotta do is be patient. Look, hit TP3, right? And look, if you would have held it after TP3, look, it's still going, right? Before I keep going, does anybody have any questions? Y'all can unmute yourself. This is a personal call, y'all. This is all y'all downlines. Y'all can unmute yourself if you have a question.
All right, so like I was just like listening, but I didn't look at the part when you went to the gold. Was that automatically on there, or did you have to add it?
Oh, okay. Good question. So, like I said, this is like a workbook where people think of these people as your brokers, right? These people are these people that give you setups. So it's not like you can actually go and change the pair to whatever pair you want. You have to take what they give you. That's basically what it is.
All right. So that was automatically in the hour scale?
Yeah, there was already in there. Right. Sometimes they give you Bitcoin. You think I'm not gonna take Bitcoin on this? You're bugging. You're bugging out.
Hold on. They give you Bitcoin sometimes. So
sometimes. Huh?
So it changes to the most popular pairs during the week.
Well, I wouldn't say the most popular pairs, but the ones that have the best setups.
Okay, that's sweet. So I can read it a little easier.
Right. That's why I stay close. I got all my downlines on this. Why? Because
Oh yeah, we locked in on that.
Snap. I'm gonna go home tonight. You dig?
yeah. Anybody got any other?
Tonight, yeah.
Anybody got any other questions? Like I said, this is really, really easy. All you do is come in, pick a trade, take the stop loss, take TP1. That's it. You're done for the day. Me personally, I take 2 trades from the Harmonic scanner every single morning, and I just hold it for as long as I want.
I'm so happy you did this call for my team. I'm so happy.
No
I
problem.
mean, I was on the first call you did, but damn, that just clarified it way more now.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's easy. Don't complicate it. Yo, keep it simple. My thing is, people lose money because they complicate it. They want it to be complicated. Nah, don't complicate it. This shit is simple.
I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
I'm like, it gotta be something more than this.
Nah,
It can't be that easy.
easy money, easy money, easy money. Why? Because it's the Harmonic scan. It's 85% right. People go into the markets just learning the skill like a month in, 2 months in. That's not enough. Sometimes it takes, 2 years, they said, 18 months to learn a skill. Why not use something that you paid for that's 85% right? That's the closest we have to 100. Some of the times the signals that you see in the chats come from the Harmonic scanner. No cap. The other day, my boy, he been in this for 2 months, and he just got in tune, right? So he just started using Harmonic scanner. He sent out a trade in my group chat. Everybody made money off that, straight from the Harmonic scanner. All he did was send in this number right here, this number right here. Yo, everybody buy gold, and look, as you can see, everybody made money. Easy money. Just gotta be patient, yo. There's more. I ain't gonna front. Like I said, there's more to it. There's more to it, but this is like the simplest it can get. Right? When you get good at just using Harmonic scanner and just copy and pasting, then you want to practice re-entering. You want to practice securing profit. Re-entering.
When you about to do that re-entering video? Or that call?
Re-entering?
When you about to do that re-entering call?
Whenever the next time you're free.
Shit, I got time right now.
You got time right now? All right, let me see how much time I have on this. If I have enough time, well, I don't know. I'm gonna keep going until it tells me 10 minutes. All right, boom. I'm gonna show you how to re-enter right now. This is so easy. Oh my god. All right. So my thing. Do everybody know how to count pips? Let's talk about that first. Does everybody know how to count pips?
Oh, no.
All right. Let me find a pair that's good with it. Because if you don't know how to count pips, it's gonna be hard to re-enter. I promise you. Hold on. I gotta find a pair that is a certain pair that I like to use that helps me calculate it good. My fault, y'all. Let me measure this real quick. I also have a picture too. If y'all want like a chart that y'all can look at, I have a picture too. My fault, y'all. Just give me a second. I gotta find this pair. Because if I don't teach it this way, it's gonna confuse the fuck out of y'all. And that's not what I'm trying to do here. Okay, that's why I'm doing that. From here. All right, I'm about to just go ahead and just tell you anyway. I just want to see if it adds up. All right, this is about right. All right, cool. We could do this one. All right, bet. I'm gonna write some notes for y'all. If y'all buy like a notebook, pens, or something, iPhone, taking notes. I don't have my notebook. I'm doing this right off the top of my head. Every 100 points equals 10 pips. All right, so every 100 points equals 10 pips. So the reason why I teach it this way, because first things first, like I'm good in math and I love math, graduated in math, but a lot of people don't like math. So I teach it this way. As long as you follow what I say, it will be simple. All right. So you want to count things in 10 pips, okay? 10 pips. So what I mean by 100 points equals 10 pips, right? So 100 points. 100 points comes from the last 3 digits on any number. This does not, I'm just letting you guys know for a fact, this does not go with every pair. That's why I had to pick a specific pair, just so you could get the concept. Like gold, you don't calculate gold like this. It's like more math terms, but I try to keep it like this as a rule of thumb. So as long as you follow this, you're going to be all right. All right, so 100 points, we only look at the last 3 numbers. So let's take TP1, 1.85456, right? The last 3 digits, that's all we care about. That's all we care about. All right, keep it simple. That's all we care about. So from TP1 to TP2, right? If every 100 points is 10 pips, how much pips is it? Remember, 100 points. So from 456 to 921, how much pips is that? Oh, this is a cell. This is a cell. So, all right, my fault. With a cell, let me clarify that. With a cell, we have to subtract, right? We have to subtract. So either way, hold on. How can I put this? Oh, right. So you still have to subtract. Either way, it's still gonna go by every 100 points. So let's say if this is hypothetical, let's say this number, the last 3 digits, and this this number, the last 3 digits, right? The gap in between is like 500 points, right? Let's say if it was 500 points, right? Just the gap between TP1 and TP2. Let's say the last 3 digits is 500 points apart. That's 50 pips. If this was 100 points apart, right? Just the last 3 digits. If this number, let me write this down. If this number was, let's see, 1.85. My fault, y'all. I gotta make sure I get this because this is important. 1.356. 1.85. 356. The reason why you have to know how to calculate pips because it's important when you re-enter. You're gonna know exactly when to re-enter. All right, whenever this moves. All right, so let's say TP2 is this number, right? You see the last 3 digits is all we care about, right? So from here, 456 to 356, you see that's 100 points apart. Write a 1 in the chat if you see 456 and 356, that's 100 points apart. Can you write a 1 in the chat? I just want to make sure y'all following me. I didn't want to lose anybody. Write a 1 in the chat if you see the last 3 digits is 100 points apart. Drop a 1 in the chat. All right, cool. All right, so from here, 456 to 356, that's 10 pips. Why? Because every 100 points equals 10 pips. Right? So now I'm about to throw some questions at y'all. I'm gonna just show you how easy this is, right? So if it was 256, how much pips is that, y'all? Write it in the chat. How much pips is that? From 456 to 256, how much pips is that?
20.
20. Easy. Right, 20. Easy. Look. If it was, all right, you're gonna stay on 456. If it was 156, how many pips is that? If it was 156, how much pips is that from 456? 30. Easy. See, look, you're a master already. You're a master trader already. 30 pips, easy. So the reason why I had y'all calculate that, right? Because now when you re-enter, you're gonna re-enter every time when you're down 20 pips or 30 pips. right? So let me see. That's a lot of pips between these two. Let me go to a 15-minute. So let's say if you invested a penny. I'm just gonna give you a quick scenario. Let's say if you invested a penny, right? So for a penny, if it goes up 10 pips, that's $1. For 2 pennies, if it goes up 10 pips, that's $2. See the pattern? For 3 pennies, it goes up 10 pips, that's $3. For 5 pennies, it goes up 10 pips, that's $5. I have a chart on that too if y'all want the chart after the call. Right? So let's say if you invested a penny and it goes down $2. That's negative 20 pips. All right, I got you with the chart. It's amazing, right? So that's why every time I do a trade and I always do a penny for my first entry. Then when it goes down to $2, that's negative 20 pips. I re-enter. I do the same stop loss, same TP for the same pair. Drop a 1 in the chat if you understood what I just said. If it goes down 20 pips, so a penny, if it goes down to negative $2, my screen is red. I'm going to re-enter again. Why? Because that's negative 20 pips. Drop a 1 in the chat if you understood what I just said. If you don't understand what I just said, I will explain it again. And I will keep explaining it till you get it. If I had a penny and it went down negative $2, that's negative 20 pips, I'm going to re-enter. Right? So me personally, I have everybody in my group chats, their first entry is always a penny. Always a penny. Why? Because it's easier to count pips that way. Right? So I put in a penny, it goes down to $3. $3, when it gets down to $3, I'm gonna probably re-enter with like a higher lot size, like a 0.10. Right? Hold on, let me see if I got this chart. This is a specific chart that I have that's really, really good for this topic right here. Let me see if I can find this chart. Another reason why I like to re-enter and I have everybody re-entering, because I could be in a trade. Let's say if I took 2 trades up the Harmonic scanner, right? I could be in a trade. I could be in it all day. Let's say it hit the stop loss by the end of the day. I will still make $40 off that. Why? Because I re-enter when it gets down 20, 30 pips. Usually when my first trade gets back into about to hit profit, I'm already up $40. Let me find this. I don't know if I still have it. I hope I do. Never, my computer wants to cooperate with me. Oh yeah, y'all got lucky. Y'all definitely got lucky. My fault. I'm hosting a call. That's why I didn't pick up. I'm hosting a call. That's why I didn't pick up. See, y'all about to get me in trouble too. I'm joking. All right, cool. So look, let me make this full screen, so I can see it. Right. Trying to make it all nice and neat so y'all can see it. Let me X this out. Hide for now. I'm definitely not paying for anything. All right, cool. So just follow this right here. Just follow me. All right. Even if you get lost, if you get losses right in the chat, I'm gonna see it. I will stop and repeat what I said. But please just follow what I'm saying, because if y'all ask questions while I'm teaching this, we will never get through this because this is a lot. All right. Real quick, I'm gonna try to make it as simple as possible. Remember, my first entry, this is my first entry right here. I saw this, I thought it was gonna sell, right? So I hopped in for a sell for a penny. All right. Let's say make believe this is a 50 pip stop loss. Usually our signals is what, 40 pip stop loss. So that's why I say when I'm down 20 to 30 pips, because 30 pips is right close to the stop loss. But this is 50 pips, so I'm gonna wait till 30 to 40 pips. Okay. So let's say I hop in for a sell, right? And look, it turned on me, went up. Now my trade is in the negative. Now I get here, right, at this top, at this right here, right, this red line. My first entry, which is this one, is down 30 pips, down $3, right? So what I do, first of all, my screen is red right now. So you don't panic when your screen is red. Think of it as an opportunity to make way more bread. And you're about to see, oh my God, y'all about to see this. This is the source. Don't tell nobody, all right? So you re-enter, let's say with a 0.4. I mean a 0.04, 4 cents, right? So your first entry is negative $3, you re-enter, cool. So now look, you would have came down, it would have been a profit, but look, it turned to you again. And then look, let's say your stop loss is right here. Say I'm gonna make it red. Your stop loss is right here. This is your stop loss. All right, so you close to the stop loss now. What I'm gonna do, so when it gets here, right? So now we know my first entry is definitely doing bad. This one was doing good, then it went back up. So now this one is doing bad, right? So I have 2 re-entries on the same pair right now, and I'm about to do my last entry, right? So that's why it says last re-entry. I'm gonna put in a 0.10, right? Everybody say that, oh, you crazy. You put in a 0.10 right close to your stop loss. You're going to see why. You're going to see why. First things first. Now, if this trade, if I was to enter the 0.10 right here and it goes here, it's not the end of the world, but at least your highest trade has a least risk because it's the closest to your stop loss. So that's why I always do it, do a penny here. Now, let's say if I would have did 10 cents right here. If I would have entered with 10 cents, and it would have went like this, you would have been down $30, $40 right now. You would have been tight, okay? That's why I always do a penny. Because now, look, I'm down $3, $4 for my first entry. For my second entry, I'm down $4. Drop a 1 in the chat if you understand right now. Because this is where it's all about to make sense. Drop a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm talking about right now. If you don't understand, please tell me. Write in the chat, I do not understand. I will go back over it. I just want to make sure everybody get it. This is a little bit of a tougher topic, but a lot of you guys are more skilled, so I just want to make sure that y'all get it.
111.
All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, so my first trade is negative $4. My second re-entry is negative $4, right? So it's negative $8. My last re-entry is 10 cents. Look at this. Now, look, it's close to the stop loss, but look, it didn't go. It went up here. It didn't stay here. So, look, it came down. Look, now you're in profit. Now your trade is doing good. You would have instantly went in profit, right? Doing good. This is a 50 pip turnaround, right? It's doing good. Let's say if you was to exit right here. Now, you had 3 trades, right? You would have exit right here with all 3 trades. Your first trade, you would have made $1 because it's only, let me use an arrow. Your first trade is only from here to here. Right? Because remember, this is where you exit at. So you didn't really make much, but you made $1. All right? Your second trade was from here to here. Remember, you exited right here. Your second re-entry, you would have made $16. Y'all would have been hyped. $16, because I would have been hyped too. All right? So your second trade, $16. Your last re-entry right here, like I said, it's a 50 pip turnaround. So 10 cents, 50 pips, that's $50. And you would have got out right here. Right? You see my biggest lot size was like the highest one. So I got the most pips on that big lot size. That's the key. Right? So my grand total off of one trade would be $67. Who wouldn't want to make $67 off one trade? This is the power of re-entering.
How did you know that it was definitely gonna go on the sell? Because you risked a lot.
Right. So me personally, right? That's why I do like my bigger lot sizes all the way close to my stop loss.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So a stop loss is a support resistance line. If y'all don't know that, please go to IML Academy because I'm not explaining that today. But it's a resistance line right now. So usually with candles, it will get close to it and bounce off, right? So if it was to go through and keep going through, it's okay because look, it's not that much risk. Sometimes I'll wait for it to get like literally, I'll wait for it to get right here. I'm gonna do that arrow for y'all. Sometimes I'll wait for it to get really, really close to the stop loss. Like I'm talking about 30 points away. Not even 100, 30 points. Right here. I'm gonna put in a 0.20. Why? Because I know if I lose a trade, that's not the end of the world. I'll lose $3. But look, if it turns around, if you put a 0.20, if you made $50 right here off a 0.10, imagine you would have put a 0.20 here. Lord have mercy. You don't know when it's going to turn around, but that's why you have indicators. My thing is when you take a signal, milk your trades. Don't hop into every trade, because if you hop into every trade, you're putting your money at more risk, because now, let's say if a couple of your trades hit, but then a couple of them don't. So it's like you just canceled your profit out. Now milk your trades. That's why I said even if it was to hit the stop loss, I'm still gonna make money off of it. Why? Because I'm gonna re-enter every time. Let's say if it was consolidating, right? Let's say if it went down and kept going like this, going back up and down, back. Every time it hits here, I'm gonna re-enter, and when it gets here, I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna milk that trade as much as I can. So if I get like let's say if I do a 20 right here, from here to here, if I get $20, I'm gonna take it out. I'm not even gonna wait. Everybody understand that? I'm gonna milk my trade as much as I can. And if it hit the stop loss, guess what? The only thing that should be really up is the only thing that should only really still be running is your first entry. You don't want to really wait for it to hit TP, because it's not guaranteed. We don't know if it's gonna hit the stop loss, like Cassandra said. We don't know. So once you get comfortable with your profit, secure it. Secure your profit. Put it at stop loss. When it gets up 10 pips, secure your stop loss. Secure your profit. That's another thing too. That I already said that. I said re-entering and securing profit. Those are the two things. If I want to be profitable, securing profit and re-entering, that's where it's at. Does everybody know how to secure profit? I will go through that in 1 minute. It's literally that easy. Drop a 1 in the chat if you know how to secure profit, because if you already know, there's no point in me teaching you. But the re-entering, y'all got to get that. That's how you milk your trades. Drop a 1 in the chat if you know how to secure your profit. Like, I'm still learning. All right, cool. I'm gonna go through it real quick. All right, so how do you secure your profit? I'm gonna write some notes for y'all. I'm definitely not doing it here. Oh, I came up late. All right, cool. All right, so how to secure your profit? You wanna edit your stop loss. Y'all know how to edit your stop loss, right? Y'all know how to hold the trade and click modify, and then you could delete the stop loss. Drop a 1 in the chat if you know how to edit your stop loss. I made profit by 1 to 11.
Wait, so secure profit, is that basically like a trailing stop loss?
Yeah, right. But my thing is, let's say if it go up 10 pips, you want to secure it early, right? Because you can always re-enter that same trade, but you want to secure your profit. So to secure your profit, you want to edit your stop loss through your entry. So whatever number, your MetaTrader 4, you have 2 numbers, right? When you enter a trade, you have the one on the left, that number never moves, and then it's the one on the right, and that number is always moving up and down. The number on the right, that's your price. That's your current price. So that's why it moves up and down and fluctuates. The number on the left, that's your entry point. Where that joint was? Oh, right here. All right, so that's your entry point. So whenever you want to secure profit, you want to set your stop loss to your entry. So you're going to just copy basically that left number into your trade, into that stop loss. If y'all don't know how to do that, I want y'all to trade live with me tonight. I'm thinking about trading live with my downlines, and I explain stuff. I go through things. I answer questions there too. But yeah, it's literally that easy. I don't think that's really difficult. All you do is look at where you enter that number that you entered at, and just put that as your stop loss. Boom, you secure profit. So now, let's say if your trade is doing well, but look, it turned on you, it will knock you out in profit. It's a risk-free trade. Everybody understand that? So let's say all you're basically doing, let's say this is your stop loss and this is your trade. I'm gonna visually do it for you guys. This is your stop loss and this is the actual trade that you had, right? So let's say it's doing well, but look. Let's say it's doing well. It goes up 10 pips right here. Let's say right here is 10 pips. What you're doing, when you edit your stop loss to your entry, all you're doing is moving your stop loss from there. Whenever this want to come down. Let me do another line. This trying to blow my mind. All right. So you're basically moving it from back there, to right at your entry. Right? So it was back here, but then you moved it up to your entry. So now if your trade is doing well, right, and then it turns on you, at least, right? Let's say it turns on you, right? And it went back up. At least it's going to hit your stop loss before you go into negatives. And that's why, right, people who's profitable under me is because they always securing their profit. So now when you look at your history, you're going to see like probably like 0 cents, maybe negative 10 cents or positive 10 cents. You know what I mean? But you will never really see a negative 16, negative 15 or whatever. You will never see that much money unless it never went into profit. You can't secure a profit if it never went into profit. That's the only time when I lose money. But most of the time, if I see it go up 10 pips, oh yeah, I'm putting my stop loss from back here to right here. I don't play with my money. And I just let it grow. Everybody understand that? Jump on the chat if you understand that. If y'all want more time, just tell Cassandra and I'll make another link. If y'all need more explanation or if y'all have more questions, please, because y'all need to, everybody need to make money. Everybody eat. We all in the same family.
What time are you about to have that little live trading job?
I'm thinking about 9-10 p.m. my time, Eastern time. I'm in New York. If you're not free, that's cool. I'll do another one.
All right, bad. So the markets are closed, right?
Right, the market is closed, but you can still trade cryptos. So that's what I trade. I trade Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ripple, all that.
All right, bad. I'm with it.
Any more other questions? We only have like less than a minute, so it's gonna cut off whenever. But if y'all have any more questions, if y'all need more time, if y'all want more explanation, just hit up Cassandra. She will text me and I'll make another link.